Hello everyone and welcome to the Kuchli Bushcraft channel. Okay, so today we're having a look at the Helle Fjellkniven. Okay, I've been wondering about this brand for quite a long time, but they're a little bit out of my price range. I bought this one unused, second hand, and yeah, I've also got another Helle blade that I'm waiting to put a handle on, and well, waiting to find the time. And yeah, I got this round about a month ago. I've been carrying it to work every day for 3 weeks or so. 3 weeks, a little bit over. And also it's had a couple of trips out into the forest. It's been along with me fishing, fire making, and yeah, so 12C27 Sandvik steel. So yeah, it's a steel that people see as being really low end because, where is it? Because it's the steel that Mora uses. I think it's actually a really good steel, even as if it is on some seriously cheap knives. But how does this compare to this? Well, for one thing, lovely curly birch handle. I've actually had some problems with this, so it could have been that it was stored in its sheath by the previous owner, but when I got it, the finish looked immaculate. Yeah, so while I've got a moment, I thought I'd show you this. So I'll be doing a review of this shortly, but by then I'll have put this right. But you see where the linseed oil seems to be wearing off. I mean, I've been carrying this now every day for about 3 weeks, and that's where it goes into the sheath. But yeah, I'll be touching that up. It's been sharpened a couple of times, not particularly well, just in a hurry. I've touched it up a little bit of linseed oil mixed with a little bit of pine tar to try and match the colour. Now you can't really tell. I've also put a lot of leather wax on the inside of the sheath to make it less absorbent. Leather sheath, well made. Yeah, no issues there. It's a good sheath. So just like a typical finished Buco, there's a plastic insert that you're not going to be able to see in there, but it is there. And yeah, as for the performance, well, yeah, this is going to be an axe handle one day. So it cuts wood okay, but the Mora, I think, will do a better job. Yeah, so larger chunks, a lot more effortless. And the reason behind this, so they're a similar thickness. The Helle, yeah, 100mm blade, that's 4 inches, 2.8mm thick. The Mora is 2.4, so there's not much difference there. But as if you look at the height of the grind, yeah, so the Mora has got a much higher Scandi grind. They're both 0 ground Scandis, and yeah, with the Mora being slightly thinner and also a higher grind, it makes it a lot more slicey. This is, however, a full tang, full rat tail tang, not full exposed tang, like the what do you call it, the woods knife I have on my pocket. And yeah, so what the angle of this grind will mean is that it's going to hold its edge. I've had no problems with rolling, chipping, and I don't expect it. The edge is going to be pretty bomb proof, but also pretty hard to get really seriously sharp. And yeah, so this costs about €100. This costs about 13. the sheath that comes with the Mora clippers, I really don't like. I find that comes off my belt every time I sit down in the car. But apart from that, the sheath's fine. It's nowhere near as pretty as the Helle, but as if you want a really pretty knife of this style, I'd go for something Finnish. There's lots and lots of knives with Laurin Metalli 80CRV2 blades, which to my mind is a better steel. And yeah, things like the Woods knife that I had out before, this is a little bit more expensive. There's Woods knives similar to this for round about half the price of this one, with a much higher grind. I like a higher grind, that's personal preference. The grind on this I think is really nice. It's not quite as good as the Mora for Bushcraft. It's a lot better for cutting food and a lot more multi-purpose, and it's also really easy to maintain. So this has got a very slight micro bevel, so when it starts to lose its edge, a couple of passes, and it is literally a couple of passes on a ceramic rod, and it's screaming sharp again. Whereas this, yeah, it's quite hard to get it that sharp in the first place because of the angle. As if you want something purely for cutting wood, something like a Mora knife. There's also Martini knives from here in Finland if you want something with a wooden handle that's more like a Mora with the angle of the grind. But this is a really pretty knife. It's nicely made. Yeah, I don't know what went on with the handle, and as if that's something normal with Helle knives, I would hope not. But it's well made. It's I would like a higher grind. I can convex it off, and I think I will. I think I'm going to get it on the belt grinder and just take that shoulder off. Yeah, and just try and have it quite convex. But yeah, there you go. Okay, it doesn't have a sharp spine, so it is comfortable on your thumb as if you hold it like this. But on the other hand, I should have got a ferro rod. On the other hand, it won't strike very good sparks on a ferro rod, and it's not very good for scraping shavings of fat wood and things like that. It's a well made knife. Please let me know in the comments if you've had any issues with the oil on a Helle in the past. Please let me know of your experience of Helle in general, and I'd encourage other people to read the comments as well. There's some very knowledgeable people commenting sometimes. Yeah, really pretty handle. €100. I'd buy a Woods knife or a Natti or something Finnish for half of the price personally, with a higher grind. Personally, I like a higher grind, that's my preference, but this is going to be very robust. It is still only a stick tang though, so yeah, the blade's robust, but you know, you don't want to be smashing it too hard with something like this. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. Please drop us a comment, give us a like, and I'll see you all again soon for another Kuukkeli Bushcraft video. Bye.